my Uncle Andy was really like the first of the recent generations that we know about, and the first that we were able to like research. So he started going to a doctor of ours in Burbank, and she scanned his eye, and that was when we found out there's a disease called Conrad dystrophy. It's a form of retinal detachment, very hereditary. My mom was told that she didn't have it. Last summer, she detached in her left eye. But my dad's second oldest brother, my Uncle Reese, he has another form of retinal detachment that's apparently really unique, and they don't really know exactly what it is. So when my parents so fatefully fell in love and decided to have me, I got both. I've essentially been a ticking time bomb since I was born to just like go blind. Definitely been a lot of factors in my life that kind of like sped everything up, you know. um, and my eyesight was definitely one of them. And like, I didn't really comprehend it as a kid. My mom was super overprotective of me as it was, so she kind of ruled me with an iron fist, and that kind of made me this more rebellious kid. That was where all of the doing the stupid stuff came from. And ultimately caused me to break my back and like get all my scars and do all that. Both my parents grew up pretty poor, and both of them always wanted to be able to do stuff and especially play music, but they couldn't. So they made both my brother and I play piano as soon as we were 5. So I wasn't a huge fan of it at first because there was one more thing my parents wanted me to do. When I broke my back and I had nothing to do, I practiced a lot and I wrote a lot, and after that I just fell in love, and it just took off from there. And so in high school I did as much music as I could, and I went to Berklee College of Music, and I like did everything that I possibly could, because music just became everything to me. I don't know if it was Stockholm syndrome that made me fall in love with it, or if it was just that it was how it was gonna go in the first place. But yeah, after that, I did everything I could, and then I came here. So when I was 15, my dad introduced me to Aaron Zigman, and I met the guy, and he told me about an internship that he had available. He's a pretty big composer, and so I assisted him for a little while. He got me really into film scoring, and then Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu has kind of been a client of my dad's for a while. There was a scene in Birdman that needed some music. It was the bar scene. I took a crack at it, and I gave it to him, and that's what's in Birdman now.
Malicious, cowardly, shittily written review. You shoved that right the fuck up your wrinkly, tight ass.
I was initially told when I was 6 years old that I was supposed to go blind by the time I was 16. And so when I was 13 or 14, actually starting to think about that kind of stuff, I was terrified. Eventually I realized it was actually, it was a reason. It was like a really good reason to just do things and just live life and just like witness everything as it happens, and not really be afraid to do